Antoan was very much about connecting to the energy of things.
There are so many words to describe him. It's crazy.
Just full of energy all the time, full of positivity, always wanting to help others.
He's honest. He has a lot of integrity.
He was just all beautiful things that a human can possibly be in one spirit. And me and his friends say this all the time. Like Antoan lived many lives in one body.
Simple, complicated.
And who can forget his infectious laughter? I think it's going to echo in our store for a long time. I think that his laughter was his song to the universe.
And I remember first meeting Antoan, I'm like, wow, this guy's great. This guy's wonderful. Who is this guy? So when we sat down in the cafe, and Antoan was sitting with the other team member, well, new hire, and Adam wanted it to be like a group interview, which is new for me because I've never dealt with that at that time. You know, this was like going back 8 years ago. I've never had that type of setting before. So what happened was Adam was throwing out all these cool scenarios, and they both had to work through it. And Antoan was great. And Adam said some joke, Adam's quirky. And Antoan lets out this massive, loud, great, laugh. And I'm like, what is that? That's crazy. And the other guy was just like, it just put him in a good mood. And Antoan really helped the guy with all his answers and everything. It was great. That was like the best group interview because I'm just like, if this is the way he's gonna be, I wanna hire all the time.
I will never forget when he came to us in whole body. And I thought to myself, I have never met someone so meticulous and organized in my entire life. From his headlamp and his knee pads when he would come to inventory, to the binder of information he always carried around with him on the sales floor, to the rubber stamp that he had, his personalized rubber stamp for receiving. To me, he was the model of if you're going to do it right. And his work ethic was a gold standard to me. Anytime the place was chaotic or disorganized, I thought, oh my gosh, where's Antoan? I need his magic.
Antoan was a perfect fit for the team. I felt like that in life and in many jobs, you need to pay attention to detail and stuff. And also, you need to be very communicative. And I find that those are two qualities that Antoan possesses highly. He had already worked in whole body as a receiver, so he's already aware of the products and stuff like that. So I just knew he would be a perfect fit. So done.
I think the first week that I started working here, he gave me 2 binders, 2 complete full binders worth of information over every product line that we possibly carried in our supplements department. He was like, and this is this and this and that, and then very, very efficient, very like, oh, by the way, here's an entire encyclopedia of things that you need to learn if you want to help people. And I was like, awesome, this was great. But that's the way he was. He was just always like, we called him the Great Wizard.
I remember Josue meeting Antoan. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna go well. I don't know, because Antoan has a strong personality, and then Josue has a strong personality, and they clicked. And I was just like,
well, when I first met him, you know, everyone says, oh, Josue is full of energy, Antoan is full of energy, are they gonna clash? And I really thought that we were gonna clash. Everyone else did. Fortunately, we didn't. Although I'm very loud and very outgoing as well as Antoan, we managed the way to like just put all of that energy aside and just come together.
Thank you, God. Like, God knows, because I really want everyone to get along, and Antoan was just his leader.
Antoan had a really strict work ethic, you know, and so I think that never faltered, and he shared it with us, and it was lighthearted, but it also was, I mean, business.
Antoan found it easier to have certain types of equipment to bring it in from home, like his personal stuff, chairs, tables, markers, radio, what have you, you know. So that being said, they were his, and he didn't want them to disappear, so he wrote his name on everything. So if you look around the receiving area, you'll see a chair, his name's on it. You see a table, his name's on it. Whatever else you see, the heater, his name's on it, that's all his.
He would label everything, so long after he was gone, I would find the back room was still labeled with his meticulous direction in terms of how things should be stocked and how things should be done. And he created systems for us that still are in place today. So his lasting impression is there. I can see his handwriting, his AT, his initials on invoicing is going to stay in my mind for a long time.
Antoan, you know, he followed Buddhism. And though I'm not like well versed as to what Buddhism is, I do take one very beautiful lesson from him passing away, which is while you're here, you never know the footprints that you're gonna leave in other people's lives. You know, you should, I think when it comes to someone that was that amazing passing away, I feel like, yes, there is definitely a time for grieving, but you also realize the beauty of another human being and how great a person can be if you just like allow them into your life.
Yeah. Missable. Yeah.
He's just always there. I remember when I went through a really, really hard time in my life, he was really there for me, just as such an aid, and he's strong. He's just like a pole. He's like an anchor of strength. And that is very, very important, like a pillar of strength. He's such an amazing person. I just miss him. We miss him a lot. We will always love him. And Antoine's going to live in everyone's heart, especially with that laugh. There's no way he can't.
I think there are a lot of things to be remembered about him and so many things to be missed, but the thing that I'm going to remember the most is his generosity.
I know that it's very sad for a lot of people to move on from Antoan, and I can understand why. Because now we have a void in our lives that is possibly can never be replaced. You know, Antoan was very unique, and I just want people to remember him for all the happy times that they had with him, because I had a lot of great times, and I have pictures, and I have music, and I have memories in my mind. And just stick to those memories and stick to that positivity, because that's what's going to help you move on. And Antoan wouldn't want anyone to be sad. He would want everyone to remember him and all the happiness and all of his brightness. And you know, I don't know, I just love Antoan, and I'm trying to be strong and be happy just as he would want me to.